Okay. So, good morning, ma'am. Good morning, sir.
Good morning.
So, Vaayu is one of the most distinguished and the most innovative startups we have had post Steve Jobs era. So, we would like you to detail us about what Vaayu is all about.
Okay. So you.
Okay.
Okay. Vaayu actually is in fact, as you said, a new era in cooling industry basically, because there were two products which were already there available for customers. There were coolers and there were air conditioners. But both these products had some disadvantages and advantages. So Vaayu comes in between. It's a technology which combines the technology of evaporative cooling system and refrigeration to give you an cooling efficiency which is almost near to air conditioner, but at running cost of only up to 10% of what an AC takes. So it is going to actually save on the electric consumption of the customer. And second major issue which Vaayu wants to cater to is the issue of global warming. Today, recently our Prime Minister and everybody, United Nations is talking about reducing the heat load in the environment up to 2%. Now this heat load Vaayu is helping somewhat in reducing, because our outdoor units, although using refrigeration cycle, does not emit heat in the environment. So we are a green product. So that's the basic concept of Vaayu.
Okay. So, Vaayu itself is a very interesting name. So is there any story? Is there any incident that took place? And
very interesting story.
Again, she is a good narrator, so she'll speak about that. Please.
Basically, I was working at different MBA schools prior to Vaayu, and Pranav was into his business, and we had this idea, and we wanted a good name for that product, what to call it. So we both were thinking about it. It was 2-3 days it had passed, and we were thinking about it. I was at institute, and he was at his business place. He called me and he said, I have a good name. I said, oh, I also have a good name. And we both together said Vaayu.
Okay.
And we said, wow, we were thinking alike. So, then we talked to our ad agency, and they actually said that it's a great name, and they created the logo. We got it trademarked. And because we thought that, this is going to be a revolution in future, so we should trademark it.
Okay, so talking more about trademarks and patenting, we have a very sorry state in India.
Absolutely.
It's a very lethargic and a very long process. So was it the same for you?
Initially it was, because once a consultant came to our house and he saw this technology and asked Pranav that, either you get it patented or I'll get it. So, he told me, Priyanka, we need to get it patented. At that particular time, because this writing and everything was my forte, I was trying to find out on the net what is patent, what is the process. I was not able to find out. I was trying to find out a good attorney. I was not able to find out in Indore. So that basic knowledge was not there, and then good agencies were not there. So after long struggle, we could actually find a good agency who took us things ahead. But if I talk about today, things have changed a lot. After Modi ji coming in, his startup and his focus towards patent and IPR is too much. He is making kids aware. Engineering colleges everywhere, IPR sessions are being taken up. IPR awareness is increasing, and now, the same patent which we got, done for lakhs of rupees is getting done in 1600 once you are a part of startup. So that kind of support is there, no doubt.
So moving on next, finding a co-founder is more like marrying someone. In your case, was Priyanka ma'am the natural fit for the co-founder position?
Yes, it was true, and I would say the way she used to work in other colleges or institute, I used to always promote her that you start your own business. So this was the best platform for her to start the company and handle everything. So she is CMD in the company. She is handling all the departments, in fact me also reporting to her only.
Okay. Yeah. So ma'am, I remember some phrase stated by Tom Friston that innovation is something when you combine already existing products and build a new one. So what is the same case in Vaayu?
What happened when we started working on this project? That was a simple project I had in mind, and we implemented that product in my working space.
So was it a garage business again?
No, it was not a garage business. It was capturing my daughter's bedroom.
Okay.
This time, some entrepreneur come upstairs and he captured the bedroom of her daughter for working in that space, and we installed the first machine there. Okay. So one of the consultant told me that better you go for a patent, or I'll go for the patent within 15 days. Okay. So we started working on that, and the biggest plus point with my product is we use entire refrigeration cycle. Okay. Right? There is a cooling coil, there is a heating coil, everything is there. But we don't emit heat in the atmosphere. Wow. Second, we deliver the same temperature which air conditioning can deliver between the temperature of 40 to 45. Amazing. So it was having a big gap. And second, the compressor we used and the kind of machinery we used only 10 to 15% of the electricity as compared to any air conditioner. So this was the correct product on a correct time to be introduced in the market between AC and cooler.
Okay. So moving on next, a business is built generally by the team, not by the co-founders. So what are your takes on team management, and what actually you look into someone that he is a perfect fit for the business?
Absolutely, because we were first generation entrepreneurs. Once we started this project of Vaayu, Pranav has his own say, and he said that experienced people should be part of team because they already know how a consumer durable trade works, and it will be easier for us to manage the overall or the progress of the growth of the company. So at that particular time, we thought that we should have experienced people, although they were really heavy on our pockets. But we hired experienced people. But in a very short span, we realized that they were not moving according to our plans, and things were not moving right. So we completely took back that decision of ours, and we thought of using freshers instead because they were having very high flexibility. They were energetic, so we hired freshers. We gave them the roadmap, and they were working hard, and we told them one thing, that this company is ours, we've started it, you've joined us, think that this company belongs to you also, and how you would have worked for your own company. So all those team members who were having that ownership in their hearts continued with us. There was a process of filtration as every team has, and today if I talk about, we have some very good team members who think that Vaayu is their own baby, and they take care of Vaayu as we both take care of. So that's the concept of team.
Ma'am, do you have any experience you would like to share about funding and how we can acquire some?
Absolutely. I would like to say that one thing you should have in mind, funding is the most crucial part of any business. We have experienced that. First thing should be, you yourself should be confident about your idea, and if you yourself are confident about that idea, you will first put your money, whatever you have, whether it is in thousands or lakhs, whatever you have in your pocket, first invest that, because anybody will invest on your confidence. So that confidence automatically generates when you have put in your earned money. Then you must be aware of what government schemes are already available in the market, which is funding startups. There are many schemes in the market. Now the ecosystem is really startup friendly, and you will find many funding schemes of government at state level and central level where they are funding very easily. And that too without any collateral, without any property, because our entrepreneurs hardly have anything.
And that starts with from 10 lakhs to 1 crore.
1 crore, right? And after that, once you have got that money, getting that money is again, depends on the entrepreneur. Entrepreneur usually, takes it very easy, involves a broker, you fill the form on my behalf, you go to that department, get that money. No. If you yourself run behind that, if you yourself fill the form, if you submit it on time, if you do the right follow-up, you get that money in your pocket soon and fast, without paying anybody any bribe. Okay. Secondly, once that money of government is in, there are angel investors, seed funders who will look at your confidence and your growth and will invest, but they will not invest at the first level. So the first mistake that entrepreneurs do is they start going for angel investors. They will not invest until and unless they have seen a growth. So for that growth, you have to fund yourself, get funding from government, show a growth, then get your VCs and angel investors in, they will be there.
So what was your experience when you were pitching this idea to some investor?
Initially, when once, Pranav had this concept that no, if I start Vaayu, I'll start it big. There were many multinationals whom he wanted to approach for selling the patent, in fact.
Okay.
So he wanted that, I should get in touch with companies who are really working well in the same industry, and we should join hands with them rather than starting our own, because they're already big. So either you become big or you join them who are already big. So we approached many multinationals using an email, and we were called by a really top leading brand, and he was giving the presentation for half an hour, more than half an hour, for around 45-50 minutes, and I was just operating the system and I was watching the presidents who were sitting around. And once I looked at their gesture, and Pranav asked for, they were agreeing to all the points that Pranav was saying, and Pranav said that, okay, I want 500 crores for my patent. And they said why, and he gave the explanation, and they were okay with it. Okay, yes, you are right, because he had calculated all market share and everything. Once I saw this, that they are ready to give 500, and they are ready to at least talk on the issue, that if they were not friendly ready, they said we will talk about it. I said, Pranav, that's it. Let's not sell it. Let's start our own company, because if these companies have faith on us, we should have faith on our own brand.
Okay.
So from there only Vaayu started.
Okay, so that is where Vaayu was actually born.
Yes, I said I'll support you. He said you have to leave your job. I said I'll join.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, ma'am, final advice for entrepreneurs like us?
From my side,
Yes.
it is, don't stop, keep moving. Things will go up and down, but you have to move. You have to. Don't stop for anybody. Just keep moving every day. Take small step, and you will reach your goal.
A suggestion from my side:
Yeah.
all the engineers in India, anybody who have any good idea about HVAC, ventilation, anything related to Vaayu, air, come to me. We will join hands with you. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you. All covered?